like, that's not gonna go up. I just want to try it. Can I try it? Just
yeah. So that's Ethiopian Arty from. It's natural processed from Rebel. It's beautiful, huh? It's the coffee that changes people's lives.
It's amazing. It's so good.
Yeah, it's real good.
Shall we?
Welcome everybody to Culture Beast.
Are we recording?
We're recording, yeah.
Dear
yeah,
God,
recording.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. We're not live.
Oh, we're just recording.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
where's your? Okay. Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Welcome.
Welcome to Culture Beast. I'm Hugh.
I'm Paul.
Oh my
back
God.
In the studio, aka the garage.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
It's great to see you. I haven't seen you.
It's been a week.
I don't like
full
that.
week since I've seen you.
I don't like that.
What did we do? Why did we not see?
Well,
you were gone.
so Sunday, yeah. No, let's talk about this for a second. Sunday, I had to drive up to Malta, Montana. Do you know where that is?
It's on the High Line, yeah.
Me neither. Anyway, yeah. So I had to go up there, and then Monday we were in Malta. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we were on the reservation, doing some disinfecting, COVID cleaning stuff.
Rad.
With Newman, and when I got home on Thursday, I literally had been gone for 5 days.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and lots of hours, lots of craziness. I mean, we did over 200,000 square feet in 4 days.
Crazy.
And then today I worked at Harper Madison. So yeah, I haven't had time to see you.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's okay. It happens.
Yeah, it's great to see you.
You too.
What are you drinking, Paul?
I am drinking a iced Ethiopian Arty, natural processed from Rebel.
So explain, just real quick, explain natural process to me.
So natural process, there's a few different ways that coffee's processed, but natural is just all the berries are laid out onto drying beds.
Oh wow!
And so they fall off as they get moved around. The seed, the coffee cherry separates from like the coffee
old
inside.
School.
Yeah, it's old school, but it allows for more contact from the coffee bean and like the cherry around it. So it's typically more fruity, like what you tasted. You know, it's
delicious,
dude. It's phenomenal.
It's so good.
It's great iced. It's great hot. So I wasn't.
Well, you have it
planning.
iced, and it's very good.
Yeah, it's refreshing. It's kind of like
super. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
Gin and tonic.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah, it is, and it's one, we had gin, and two, I've already had gin, and you should always keep drinking what you know. They have the old adage, what is it? Beer before liquor, never sicker. Liquor before beer in the clear. I didn't have beer, but you're also not. I can't mix liquors because if I mix liquors, bad. I wake up in Reno. That only happened once. It didn't happen, but in my head I was in Reno. I was actually at Great Falls, but if you squint,
close enough.
If you squint, yeah, you're still gonna get stabbed either place.
And STDs.
Yeah, chlamydia. Yeah, here for you. Yeah. So
cheers to Ryan, who's here.
Yeah, Ryan.
Ryan in the building.
Ryan in the building.
He helped us with
sound
audio.
extraordinaire. Yeah.
Helped us with audio and. Technically our first live audience.
Ryan, you start us off. What are you smoking?
Come in here.
Yeah, what are you smoking? Get in the mic.
What did you give me, Paul?
I bought him a Chillin' Moose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chillin' Moose. I'm gonna go a little spiel.
Yeah, go ahead.
A little commercial. A little
yes.
spiel. Okay, so Chillin' Moose by Foundry. Phenomenal smoke. That's the Chillin' Moose 2, actually. That's the Maduro wrapper. A little darker, cured a little longer. It's a little more potent, a little more full-bodied, a little more robust. Okay, versus the Habano, which isn't cured as long. But the Chillin' Moose is, for the buck, is the biggest bang you can get.
Yeah, $5.50 for one of those
$5.50
sticks.
And a phenomenal blend. Yeah. I swear by them.
It's a nice stick.
A great stick. So kudos to you, Ryan, because it's a damn good stick.
Oh, dude, I'm loving it. This is tasty. I'm trying to get into cigars a little bit more, so I thank you guys for having me.
Came to the right place. Well, thank you for helping us.
Give us a little thing of who you are.
My name is Ryan. I'm a local musician here in Billings. Ryan Supola. I'm a local musician here in Billings. And we're kind of going through a little bit of lull right now, so I'm just thankful to be able to hang out with my homies.
Yeah.
Drink a little beer and smoke some cigars.
What are you drinking?
Paul gave this me. It's Jeremiah Johnson Scotch Ale.
That's out of Great Falls, right?
Yeah. And usually, I'm usually a bit more into like Hefeweizens, but this Scotch Ale goes down. Well, see, super smooth.
In the summer, Ryan, myself, I am a light beer guy. You know, Hefeweizens, a couple saisons too. Big saison fan. Yeah. But that Scotch Ale, I could drink any day of the week, any day of the season, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, it's a new favorite.
Well, thank you for being here, Ryan. Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Guys. Yeah, I made onion rings with that the other day.
Wow, you made onion rings?
Yeah. Have you not made onion rings?
No, I don't like onions.
I don't either, but I like onion rings.
Well, I don't. You know, actually, when I was a kid, my sister loved onion rings, so she would buy onion rings, and I would take the onion out and eat the skin.
I'd be willing to bet
it's
you like
a consistency thing, though.
I'm the same way, but
no, I mean,
I'll be making some onion rings.
Okay, and if I don't like them, I'll be pissed.
Okay.
Because I drove all the way across town. It's like 20 minutes. All the way across town.
Billings. Yeah. Billings, Montana.
Yeah, it was like 20 minutes if you speed. But whatever. What am I smoking? Oh, is that an Upman? An Upman Legacy for me?
For you.
Dude, Upman's underrated.
And I forgot I had this guy that you bought me a while ago.
Oh, and you kept your Velveeta packs. Oh my god.
Not intentionally, because I forgot. I cleaned it and found it yesterday.
Why are you so honest? Why can't you just...
I mean, yeah, I was like, these Kavita packs.
Bovita.
Bovita,
yes, you schmuck.
What is this guy?
It's an Isla del Sol, Drew Estates. It's coffee infused. I think you're gonna love it.
It feels nice and moist.
It better be. There's 2 Bovita packs in there.
It smells fantastic. It smells really...
Did you buy this today?
I did. Why?
It's just dry. But that's okay. I'm going to smoke it.
Some Bovita packs?
No.
Juanita packs.
No, they're not Juanita.
Sticking a bag of chips.
People are going to call in. People are going to call in because of you.
Sticking a bag of chips.
Yes. Yeah. We do those, the Juanita blend. It's got crumbled up tortilla.
You got a lighter?
Do I have a lighter? What kind of question is that?
Honest question.
What, do you want me to light it for you? Oh. I was like, geez, what are you, a 2-year-old?
Basically.
Not that I give 2-year-old cigars. Only sometimes. Did you toast?
Mm-mm.
Oh, shame on you.
I got too excited. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is beautiful. I'm gonna keep this wrapper.
Do you taste the coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's sweeter, which you like. You like those.
I like the sweet wrappers
because you like those Deadwoods.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about the Desert Rose?
It was super good.
I thought it was the best cigar they've made, and I love the. You haven't had this one, I don't think, because you're about the Sweet Alice because of your niece, but. I'm a sucker for the Fat Bottom Betty.
Yeah, that one's a good one too.
Crazy Jane's good too. Are you the Crazy Jane?
Sweet Jane.
Sweet Jane.
Yeah.
Crazy Alice. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Her name's Jane. I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to smoke a bunch of Upmans at the cigar lounge I managed in Michigan. We had a lot of Upmans, and I love H. Upman is a heck of a company. Really consistent, and they're one of the older companies, so they have a line of Cubans as well.
This is beautiful. Man.
Shout out to JD, Jonathan Drew, buddy of mine, who's oversees Drew Estates. Dude, he's nuts, but he knows how to make a good cigar.
It's beautiful.
So shout out to you, JD.
Shout out to you,
buddy.
JD.
I haven't seen you.
Do you need a lighter over there, Ryan?
Oh, I'm good.
No, he's lit. He's been
Cool.
puffing.
Cool.
Yeah.
He's like Snoop Dogg over there in the corner.
Oh, Snoop Ryan.
Snoop Ryan. Stoop Soup. Snoop Soup. Is it okay? How do you say your last name?
Supola.
Supola. Yeah, it doesn't really work. Snoop Supola.
It's
Snoop Sup.
People call me Soup. People call me Soup.
I'm gonna call you Snoop now.
Snoop.
Yeah.
Snoop
That's
Pola.
Snoop Snoop.
Snoop.
Snoop Soup. Snoop. That's too hard. I'm gonna call you Ryan. This is good too. Thank you. So how is that?
This? Like I said, it's great.
What do you taste? And I'm going on I have a point here. Just humor me.
Okay.
What do you taste?
I taste vanilla. But that's mostly the wrapper, I think. I taste more of the wrapper than I taste the cigar, actually.
So take a few good puffs and let the smoke enter your mouth and roll out. Try that.
It tastes creamy.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of spice.
Yeah, but not like pepper spice like you would get from like a Nicaraguan filler.
No.
Or wrapper. But
like a nutmeggy spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's really smooth.
Now do me a favor. Do the same thing. Puff, puff, puff. Get it rolling out of your mouth, and then take a sip of your coffee right as the smoke leaves your mouth. And I'm going on a thing here. I have a point to this. This is how we pair. So when the cigar flavor's still in your mouth, you take a sip, and you'll instantly know if it works or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy really because then suddenly you're tasting things in the cigar that you didn't taste before, and you're tasting things in the coffee you didn't taste before, and that's what makes pairing, whether it's bourbon, coffees, whatever you're pairing it with.
I had the experience the first time. I'll never forget it. I had first time I made pesto, right? I looked to see what it would pair with because I never made it before, so I had no idea.
I love pesto.
Yeah, and the Googles said a Pinot Grigio, and I was like, I hate Pinot Grigios, but I'm willing to try it. And so, sure enough, like when I made the pesto and paired it with the Pinot Grigio, it brought out a different taste than Pinot Grigio. Yep. I will never ever forget that. That's like one of the most truest pairings I've ever experienced.
Yeah, well, pairing is a you have these aficionados for cigars, you have sommeliers for wine, you have cicerones for beer, but pairing in itself, you can know all you need to know about the alcohol or the cigar or the food or the whatever it is, but being able to pair it with other things, I think, is the next level,
right?
Absolutely. And I don't have a sommelier certification. I'm not a cicerone. I'm not a cigar aficionado,
right?
But I love pairing. I've actually got a little moleskin black book of pairings that I found.
Nice.
With different cigars, and I love pairings.
Yeah, with pairing, from what I understand, there's both versatility, like what you've tried, like a gamut of what you've tried, and then married with creativity.
Yeah.
To take those things that you've tried and put them together,
Well, also, you're getting a totally different flavor from both entities, the cigar and the drink itself.
Yep. Yeah, coffee is interesting to pair with because it's
so different. It's different from anything else out there.
And it's not, I mean, like with milk, of course, it pairs well, but like food-wise, it's not, I mean, there's coffee cake and that sort of stuff, but it's not like...
Go ahead.
It's not like coffee brings out a taste in a different food necessarily. It either like mutes it or it exposes it.
Well, see, I actually am going to disagree. And I'm going to put this evidence out here. Coffee rub steaks. Dude, I'm here to tell you.
Yeah.
So the best steaks I've had have been espresso rubbed.
Sure.
I had an espresso rub pork chop once.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It was amazing.
But it's not like a drink and a...
You know what I mean? but the flavor of coffee remains.
Sure.
That bitter... aromatic, nutty, fruity, depending on the blend, obviously, or depending on the bean, and the origin. That's what I meant to say, depending on the origin.
Yeah.
But it really does transfer into, no matter the origin, transfers into. I think there's a lot more there than you think there is with coffee.
Yeah, there might be. I just haven't. I just haven't found it.
That's okay, and you just need to smoke more. That's why I tell everybody, just smoke more. I have been doing a lot of tea pairings lately.
Oh, really? Getting into teas, huh? Interesting.
I love tea. I've always loved tea. And I do it the traditional English way. A little bit of sugar, a little bit of cream, or milk, as they would say. And you have to pour the milk before you pour the tea. I learned that the hard way. I had a lady yell at me very, very loudly.
How's the sugar melt?
Huh?
Then how's the sugar melt?
Well, you pour it in and then you do the sugar.
Sugar afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Huh.
Well, shall we get into the undertaking?
Jump in? Yeah, absolutely.
Let's dive right in.
So, personal news.
Oh,
bling bling, blah blah.
The alternator in my car went out. That was fun. And I haven't had time. I've been busy with this job.
But you get to drive an old dope Toyota.
Dude, I get to drive an old dope Toyota. Just dope, dude. It smokes every time I start it. I love that.
You have 2 Toyotas in your life right now.
I know. It's 1, 2 too many.
By the way, they're both getting you where you need to go.
Yeah,
well, I guess one isn't.
One's just, it's taking a break.
Yeah.
And
a well-deserved break. That thing's worked hard.
Yeah, no, it has. I'm fat. It's definitely worked hard. But no, I've found that ordering an alternator for an older Lexus is hard.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were on back order, and then it shipped, but then I haven't had time to even think about getting it.
All right.
Yeah, dude. So it'll happen.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get a little truck. So.
Oh, there you go.
If he sells it, I'd buy it.
Just steal it, and we'll cough it up to insurance.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah. You have personal news? I have more, but I just really don't want to talk about it. So go ahead.
I got a table saw.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Big man on campus.
I know. So excited.
Yeah, dude. You're gonna literally be destroying your house with that.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be great.
I know. I'm so excited for you.
It's kind of all the personal news that I have.
Oh, okay. Well,
you gotta.
Oh yeah, I bought a firearm, and not just any firearm. I bought an assault rifle. It's a.
So how did this happen? Like,
how
this
many is a great story.
You had
Jordan Tyler. I hadn't had none. Which tells you how many I had. If I say I haven't had none, I've had at least 3. Jordan Tyler, who I think is just great, expecting his first kid, by the way. Well, his girlfriend is. He's not. So a Tavor SAR, it's a Israeli weapon. It's a military weapon, and I'm paying for it but I'm buying an assault rifle.
Nice.
Because I'm like, you know what? The fact that I can do installments, like I've always wanted a gun where I could just go out and shoot to the range or to the desert or that we have those.
It's rare.
But like it's
rad.
Yeah, look at that, Ryan.
Oh damn, dude.
Yeah, it's cool. We call that a bullpup design because the magazine feeds behind where your hands grip the trigger and everything.
Huh.
And I can't go into the history of bullpups because other than N64's GoldenEye, I really don't have much.
That's fair.
So does the clip go on the bottom or is it by the stock?
It's by the stock.
Okay.
But it's a really cool little dealio there. Okay. But no, how it happened was he posted this thing on the marketplace of the Facebook, the Book of Faces.
The Book of Faces.
About 2 ACOG scopes that he has. That he's selling because he's got a kid coming, so he's got to downsize his toys. And then we got to talking. He's like, "Yeah, you will appreciate this weapon because you're cultured and you have, you like the fancier stuff." And then he showed it to me, and I showed my roommate, and I was like, "You want to buy this?" He's like, "No," and I was like, "Okay, well, I don't need it." And the more I thought about it, the more I needed it.
Yeah.
So so I'm actually after we do this, I'm taking delivery.
Nice. Sweet.
Yeah, and installments, man.
Nice.
Because you know what? Why not?
Right. Why not?
I haven't treated myself in a long time.
Yeah.
I've been able to. I've been working hard, and things have been so tight, and but now things are really just hitting on all 8. And
good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. So doing this COVID cleaning task force thing, and just it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And I just need to be proactive about treating myself.
Absolutely.
And but yeah, that's my personal news.
Love it. So jumping in.
What do you want to do first?
You got fashion?
Is that a beer over there, Paul Aspen, that you're drinking?
That's going to be a Freshka that I'm going to drink in a little bit.
A Freshka. Explain that to me.
So it's Corona's much better version of like a White Claw.
Well, clearly you've never had black cherry White Claws because they are literally divine.
I have not.
No, see, raspberries. I just don't like the lime one. The lime one tastes like dirty dishwater, but the rest of them are pretty good.
I hate the grapefruit.
Yeah, the grapefruit tastes like my grandma's couch.
Yeah, I guess I've only had bad ones. So.
Anyway, it's fine. Get used to it, Ryan. This is how things happen here at Culture Beast. This guy. What do you got for me, Paulie?
So, so we're doing food and drink.
Okay. I have news on the drink. I have Scotch news.
You have Scotch news, nice.
But you go first.
Do you want to turn on your Wi-Fi for me real quick?
Oh, yeah. I have to be the thing.
Yeah, we always forget about that.
But it didn't work last time, remember?
Yeah, it did. Oh, wait. No, it didn't.
Oh, I have it. I just have to turn it on. It should connect. It is on now. It's yes.
Let's connect. We always forget about this every week.
You know, while we're this interlude, I watched that "It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood" with Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, how was it?
And I grew up with Mr. Rogers. Okay, Mr. Rogers is like a legit OG, right? And it was a wonderful movie. I only cried twice, which is low for me in feely-goody movies, you know. Like when Gandalf, I cried through most of the first Lord of the Rings, a little bit of the second, and most of the third. And I know what happens to all of them. I've seen the movies hundreds of times.
I'm right there with you.
Dude, Sarah McLachlan dog commercials, cry every time. I can't help it.
See, I don't... The movies that are supposed to, like, get you all teary-eyed, they never get me. But the one movie that I watch at least...
What movie gets you, Ryan?
It's Warrior. With what's that actor's name? He played Bane in that Batman.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, so Tom Hardy in this movie, he's the brother to another actor.
Yes.
Yeah, and they end up going to this like
it was gut wrenching.
Yeah, and they hate each other, but that last scene when they're actually in the ring fighting each other, and the older brother is like, you know, breaks his shoulder and is still hugging him. He's like, I'm sorry, just let go. Every time, dude. As soon as he taps
it's
out,
rough.
Just waterworks.
Are you connected?
My girlfriend's like, that's what gets you.
It says you are.
Yeah, it does. Oh, that's an Apple News thing. That's why it's not coming up.
Oh. I can read it from my phone.
Okay.
So Scotch News.
Yes.
What? It didn't... Okay, I can actually... settings. Hang on.
Oh yeah, it's working. It was just trying to take me to.
Okay, so I want to talk about this.
Okay.
But you go first, and then I want to talk about. Or do you want me to go first?
I'll talk about my news
Because I have two pieces of food news.
Okay.
And one is very sad.
Okay.
Well, two. The other one's just shitty, but.
So there's one sad, one shitty.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I'm downloading this app so that we can. Okay, here we go. See your alcohol.
Do you want to do that first?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll do yours, and then we'll do the sad one because I think we need to end with that.
Welcome to Apple News. Blah,
yeah,
blah, blah.
Come on. I know it was weird. I tried to find this article, and this was the only thing that. Ooh, gin.
Ooh, coffee. Cheers.
Cheers.
To health and prosperity.
Sure.
Amen.
Namaste. I'll just talk about it.
Okay.
Because it hates you.
Apparently so. Well, let's see if we can. Okay, downloaded that. Done. I can talk about coffee news. If that would work.
Yeah, do that while I fix this.
So I went to the new Rail Link.
Yeah, how was that?
It was good.
Uh-oh. I know that, Paul Aspen.
Well, okay.
Voice of disapproval.
So here's the thing. I love that Gary has a lot of coffee in Billings, right?
Yes, yes.
But I want variety. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because
I would love for somebody else to start roasting as good as he.
Yeah. So, because like, the Annex sells Revel, which is right down the street.
Yeah.
Evan sells Revel, which is right up the street.
Yeah.
Right. Harper Madison sells Revel.
Well, one blend, but yes,
right.
The best blend.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
But it's still Revel.
Yeah.
Right. And Black Dog.
Oh yeah, they do sell Revel, don't they?
Yeah, and that's all I get from Black Dog because I don't want to drink Stumptown. But nice.
Did it again. I burped on podcast. That's the third episode in a row. I know I just showed my belly to the camera, but man, I'm so sweaty. Dude, ever since I got fat, I've just been sweating.
Get unfat.
It's hard, okay? Because I want to get unfat, but I also like Taco Bell and Twinkies and Spam and all the things, pizza. I love pizza.
God bless pizza.
I get emotional about pizza.
God bless pizza.
Anywho.
Yeah, so I just like I'm a black coffee drinker, like Americano, black coffee, and it's like
you're a true espresso.
I'm gonna get the same thing everywhere I go, you know.
Yeah, you do, which is annoying.
I actually got an iced white mocha because I was like, I want like a little bit of variety, and it, you know.
If I may, though, the white chocolate huckleberry with oat milk from Mazevo, dude, iced.
Oat milk's my new jam right now, dude.
Oat milk's my jam. Well, I have a dairy allergy, so I have to.
Yeah, so I've been doing oat milk with 1 pump of coconut and honey. Oh, Lord have mercy. So it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
So, Real Link, you just want variety is what you're telling me.
Like, the space is great.
You heard it here first.
Space is great. I'm happy that Gary has a new account, for sure. But it's like...
NCLDI, Eric Basie, we're happy.
Phenomenal people, and I'm like really happy for them. But as far as coffee goes, I just want more variety.
That's fair.
Yeah. So that was that.
I appreciate that. Well, let's talk about Scotch news.
Here you go.
So, the Scotch people make Scotch. Yeah, well, no. So, and I don't like to get political. We don't get political here on Culture Beast.
Right.
But we have to this week.
Okay.
Because we, the U.S., the government that embodies the U.S., has put some hefty tariffs out there to the president has put tariffs on things to basically make people do things that he wants to do. That's the most political I'm going to get.
Okay.
But one of those tariffs is on Scotch.
Why?
But the problem is that the UK, the government of the United Kingdom, is not really doing much to combat them. And so the Scotch industry, and more importantly, the Scotch Whisky Association, has now publicly, in The Guardian, accused UK ministers of prioritizing post-Brexit trade talks with the US rather than fight against the 25% tariff imposed on Scotch. 25%.
That's a large percentage.
That's a shit ton of percents.
Yeah.
That's 25% worth of percents. That's a quarter percent.
Quarter percent.
25% tariff has been retained on malt whiskey and Scotch whiskey liqueurs.
Just like UK or the US?
Well, that's where Scotch comes from.
Right.
To be a Scotch, it has to come from Scotland.
Sure.
But yeah, it's they're really pleading with the UK government to bring an end to the tariffs, to negotiate, to talk. But it is
that's big.
It's a big deal. Mm-hmm. Because if they have to pay an extra 25% on top of shipping and everything like that, like it's going to put some of the smaller Scotch distilleries out of business, dude.
All right.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Well, it even opens up the avenue of questioning, like, is it even worth importing to the United States?
Well, I live here, so fucking right, it's important to ship here.
Right, exactly.
What kind of question is that? Based on the profit versus cost, 25% cuts in. I don't know what the tariffs were originally, but
not 25%. 25% in the business world of just a product, not a specific product. 25% a huge markup.
Yeah,
like that's ridiculous.
Pretty sure we went to war over a 25% tariff.
Well, we don't like to talk about that, but
yeah. So that was
when you need oil, you invade Afghanistan. Oh, sorry, I said it. You heard it here first, kids.
So the other drink news I was going to say is I'm drinking the natural process from Revel. But that's all I got for drink news.
I have some sad news.
Okay, go ahead.
And I might... See, I'm going to get emotional.
You're going to get emotional about this.
After many, many years in the Billings community, and being a light... really a light, and just of fun and food and drink poured and made with love. Harper and Madison is closing its doors as an eatery.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the reason I'm getting emotional. I should explain to our listeners and viewers. Harper and Madison's been a part of my life for almost 6 years, and during a really dark period of my life, it fed me. I would go in and read, and Joni would give me a sandwich or a pastry free of charge because she knew I couldn't afford it.
Right.
And so I worked there this morning, and I've been tearing up randomly throughout the day, and it's just hard.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big part of the community. It's such a staple.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know, I'm I don't like it. It doesn't sit well with me, you know? Like, it sucks because like where it's my breakfast place, you know. If I want to go to breakfast somewhere, well, I have to go somewhere.
It wasn't
else,
an easy.
You know?
I can't speak for Joni, but I do know from talking to her, it wasn't an easy decision.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't.
But it's necessary to keep it open.
Sure.
When you have to during the this COVID thing, when you have limited seating inside via the health department, and then you have an outside patio that isn't as scrutinized. But then, in this fall and the winter here in Montana, that goes away. And there's just not enough revenue that would come in for her to be able to retain her staff.
Right.
And that's what I love about Joni, above everything else, is that she so cares about the people that work there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, so that's a sad bit of news.
Yeah, I read that on Instagram. It's like, gosh.
It will reopen as a pastry shop, a bakery.
Can you sit in there still?
I don't know.
Because she said they're renovating.
Yeah, they are. I don't know. What I do know is they will still be doing all the lovely pastries and baking that you love. They will still have the Harper and Madison blend coffee. That was my first question. I was very excited about that.
I saw that cobbler they started doing. That peach cobbler. Looks delicious.
I watched Mark McGivney make it today. It was delicious.
Yeah, it looks,
that's my news, and I'm very upset about it, as you can probably tell.
Yeah.
I'm very upset about it.
I'm excited to try Sophie's Kitchen, though.
Yeah, we should.
For breakfast, yeah.
We should do that soon. I am actually free tomorrow if you want.
I'm not free tomorrow. I open tomorrow.
You guys ever eaten over at the Bizteca?
I've never had a good meal there.
Neither have I.
Ever since it stopped being the Granary and became Bizteca, I've never had a good meal there.
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend just went there for date night the other day.
I'm glad you do date night. Date night's important.
We do.
I've slacked off on that.
Every other week, we'll do either go out and eat or we'll have a home cooked meal, and we just go back and forth. She's adamant she wants to pay, and I'm adamant that I don't want her to pay. So our solution was she cooks on our off weeks, and I pay on the nights we actually go out.
That's great. Having said that, and this is just my personal opinion, so you can tell me to shove it up my ass if you want. I think it's important to let your significant other bless you as much as you want to bless them. And I've learned that the hard way. So anyway, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Sorry.
I don't want to cut this any more than what we have to.
Yeah. What do you mean cut it?
Are we including that in the podcast?
Sure, what?
Okay,
we don't have
cool.
to. No, we won't, because that's personal.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I should keep my mouth shut.
That's
but
right.
I'm not gonna. So, anyway, what's next, Paul?
Fashion. You got fashion news? Cigar news. You want to talk about cigars?
I do.
You got
I do.
Little clip here if you want to read it to us.
Yeah. This is big fucking news.
Bigger than the last news?
Yeah,
news?
and this is happy news.
Okay,
the
good.
last was not.
The last,
Yeah.
Because the last week's
was Nat Sherman, and that was sad. 2 weeks ago, but thanks for playing. Oh no, I just ashed on myself and burned my pants at the same time.
That's the Hugh only I know.
Yeah. Anywho, got excited. So last week or 2 weeks ago, we talked about Nat Sherman closing. Very sad. I just ashed on my velour chair. my emerald velour crushed velvet.
I saw this.
chair.
I was like, he's gonna be hyped on these.
I'm taking it home with me. I'll bring it back every Friday. No.
Please, I don't have anywhere to store
She's
it.
like, please don't.
I got these in the studio. I was like, what am I gonna do with this?
Well, we'll put covers over them. It'll be fine. This has been going on for a long time.
Okay.
This fight between the FDA and the premium cigar manufacturers. Because the FDA wants to control and tax cigars.
Right.
And basically, they run a thing where if it's made past a certain date, it has to be regulated. It has to have a certain amount of production. It has to have this. It has to have that.
Interesting.
It has to have this. Do you know what all those things equivalent to? Bullshit. That's what they equivalent to.
Right.
So, however, we got a big win.
Cool.
Okay.
Tell me about it.
So there was an upcoming September 9th deadline for the pre-market applications. Basically, the premium cigar manufacturers had to put their cigar in an application to say, I want to keep making this cigar. But there was a judge in the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia, which is Washington, D.C. It's a fancy word for Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Basically, that the agency, the FDA, that oversees all tobacco products violated the American Procedure Act in its handling of the substantial equivalence approval process. Now, you're wobbly.
I'm wobbly. I am wobbly. Yeah.
You're probably wondering what the Substantial Equivalence Act is.
I am. Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you the approval process. The substantial equivalent is one of the 3 pathways to produce approval that the FDA established basically in May 2016 when they said this is how we're doing things now.
Okay.
And basically it means a cigar manufacturer must file a special report to show that a tobacco product or has different characteristics, but doesn't raise any new questions of public health.
Interesting.
It's a public health deal.
Right.
But they basically, so yeah. And substantial equivalence is so expensive to do. And it's just a lot to do.
Right.
So this decision basically means that there's no approval process until they figure out how to do it, which could take years.
Right. So they're pulling back the previous approval process.
Yeah. So basically, they can fucking do. They can. Gosh, I'm using that word. They can basically keep producing the cigars they're producing without any oversight, which is perfect.
Great. So how does that? What does that help? How does that
it doesn't hinder blends, it doesn't hinder production, it doesn't hinder sales, it doesn't hinder the entire process, because I'm sorry, but we live in a free country. I'm free to smoke these things, and those guys in California and Miami and all these places, Nicaragua, where they roll, they grow them and then where they come and roll them, dude, they're allowed to produce them. And you know what? If this country becomes a place where you can't smoke cigars, by God, I'm not going to live here.
Right. I mean, I feel like that'd be a really far stretch to say.
It is, but I'm being facetious. But my point is that this is a huge win for oversight because they basically wanted, like they were doing cigarettes. They wanted to oversee it. They wanted to tax it. They wanted to,
Right.
And that's not okay because cigars are a different animal.
Yeah. It's great. I love it.
That's what I got.
Cool.
What else you got?
I have no cigar news. Other than I'm really loving this.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Shout out to JD once again.
Thanks, JD.
What's next? Fashion?
Fashion. You got a fashion news?
I have some fashion complaints.
Okay. Tell me about it.
So I got these. I didn't get them. Wonderful human being Jessica Brophy bought them for me. They were Tony Lama cowboy boots.
Okay.
And they were a little tight, so every old cowboy I talked to said, get them wet, let them dry, they'll stretch to your feet because they're leather. They were once part of not a human, but an animal of some such thing. If I had human cowboy boots, I'd be maybe. No, I think these are cow. These are moo cows on my feet. Well, apparently they weren't so dry when I took them off, and the heel concaved inward.
Oh, geez.
So I have to stretch them back out before I can wear them. I'm very upset.
You were going to talk about those boots that you were wearing last week.
These ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are vintage, whatchamacallits from... They're basically like an ankle boot.
Whatchamacallit? Is that
it's a French word for stop asking questions. So I wore through the soles, and I got them at Montana Vintage. Great shop. They're on Etsy. They're on Instagram. They're on
Shouts
Facebook.
to Sherry.
Yeah, she's phenomenal people. But I found these and they fit me great and they're cool. They're a single buckle monk strap. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got them resold because I couldn't find anybody in Billings, in Montana. It seemed like that would do boots. But then I through a friend I found this guy in Helena. And he resold them beautifully.
So good.
And cleaned them up. So there are, and I think it's important, especially people go out and buy these $50 to $70 dress shoes, and then they wear them for 6 months, and they wear out, and they throw them away.
Right.
It's not the way.
Right.
This is not the way.
Yeah. How much it costs?
$75.
That's
All
not
said and
bad.
done, shipped to me.
Wow. That's not bad at all.
Here's the thing. There's a site called Undandy. Do you want to bring that up? Undandy. You can actually look them up on Facebook or Instagram too. Insta. We've
talked about them. Yeah.
We've touched on Undandy. Go to a site like Undandy. Get yourself, pay the $200, 14 days shipped to your door. Pay the money for good shoes, and then when they wear out, resole them, have them conditioned, have them dyed, whatever it takes, because you're gonna have those shoes for life if you take care of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And $200 versus and $75 every couple of years versus 50 to 70 every 6 months.
Yeah, and that's what I think we talked about a couple of episodes ago.
Oh yes, your crew neck sweaters that are $175.
Yeah, $170. Yeah,
stupid.
Absolutely. But it's the same principle applies.
No, it's not the same. No,
yes.
Because here's the thing.
Tell me
Here's the thing. 50 washes, that thing's gonna wear out. Okay, right?
Sure.
These wear out. I resole them. You gonna resole your fucking sweater, Paul?
How often are you washing your shoes?
I know that's not the point. I resole my shoes. My point is, how many times are you resoling your sweater? You can't. That's right. What are you gonna be patches in 50 years with that sweater?
Sure.
Oh my god.
So what are we looking at? Undandy.
I don't want to talk to you.
Well, that's the end of this podcast, everybody. Thanks
Thanks
for listening.
That's it.
That's it.
Ryan, you talk for a while. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't say anything.
What are we looking at here?
So Undandy, this just to touch on this. Undandy, you pick the style of shoe, you pick the colors, you pick the leathers, you pick the soles, you pick everything, and they make it.
These are sick.
Yeah, I thought you liked that. Those are double monks, baby. Those are gorgeous. And so you pick the color, you pick everything, and in 14 days they make them, ship them to your door.
Huh.
And in your sizes, down to half sizes and quarter sizes, they'll do a wide foot. They'll do everything.
Check those details.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you what. Those, look at the broguing on that. So this design here is called broguing.
Yeah. Okay.
So those are wingtips. See the wingtip brogues they would be called.
So this is Undandy Shoes on Instagram.
Yep, on undandy.com. It's a great.
So good.
So those are wingtip brogues. Gorgeous wingtip brogues.
It's a good photo too.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go.
I love it.
What else you got?
I have kind of along the same lines. I've been really playing with Nike's custom shoes you can make.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Dude, they are so cool.
Did
so
you
can
know?
actually go and like create your own Nikes on like,
how many have you created?
Like 3 or 4.
Yep. When are you buying them?
Soon. Yeah, hopefully soon.
I just saw tonight when I was out having a drink to come here and deal with you. I saw these Nikes called Freaks.
Yeah.
And they're they're clashing colors.
Yeah.
But they come like that. Like one shoe is not the same as the other. It's completely different.
Yeah.
Why would you buy that?
Why would you not buy that?
Why would you not buy that? Why would you buy that? That's stupid.
I think it's awesome. But I mean, that's just another aspect of culture. You know, it's a totally different side of culture.
Yeah, that's wrong. It's
Why is it wrong?
It's because you can do mismatching socks or mismatching underpants with your undershirt, but like mismatching shoes, that's obvious. You look like a schmuck.
Do you remember back in the day, like when people wear like one color Converse and the other color Converse?
No, because I hung out with cool people who had taste.
In Great Falls?
No. No, nobody has taste there or is cool. No, I didn't go to high school there.
Oh, I thought you went to high school there.
No, I was like half a year. That was enough to get me hooked on drugs. But yeah, shout out to Great Falls, the asshole of the world. And that we're off the air in Great
we're
Falls.
Off the air.
Not that we were on the air, but there we are. Anywho, no, but like I don't. No, nobody I knew did that because people I knew had taste. But no, you shouldn't. Like I'm wearing the same shoe. You're wearing the same shoe. Ryan wearing the same shoe. Even got coordinated socks. What I'm saying to you is having two different. Like if I were to wear my black monk straps and these boots, that's not cool. That's stupid.
Fair.
It's stupid.
That's fair.
So if I have purple Nikes with orange swoosh and orange laces on one hand, and I have green Nikes with yellow laces and swoosh on the other foot, it's stupid.
I think it's dope.
It's so stupid.
Love it.
Well, that's because you're you and I'm me, and you're wrong, and that's fine.
You just don't understand that culture.
No, I understand that it isn't culture. It's stupid.
Anyways, I have been absolutely obsessed with making Nike blazers, and I am so excited to order a pair.
Blazers?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nike blazers.
I didn't know they made blazers.
Not like blazers, like the shoe.
Oh,
not Portland Trail Blazers. You're thinking of the wrong blazer.
So the shoe, they call it a blazer?
They call it a blazer.
I feel like that's a copyright infringement, but...
On what?
A what?
Portland
Trail Blazers? No.
There's
not
a
Trailblazer.
jacket called a blazer.
No, actually, are you ready for this? I'm about to drop some fucking knowledge on your ass. So the blazer, when you wear a suit, okay, and you wear a pants and then a blazer that doesn't match, or a jacket that doesn't match, it's called a blazer.
There's no such thing as blazer.
Yes, there is. Fucking Google it. Fucking Google it. I'm on one tonight, baby.
I'm just pushing all your buttons.
All the elevator buttons. You and your little kid. So Google it. Blazer.
I know there's a blazer. I'm just messing with you.
That's not funny.
It's hilarious.
No. I'm about to have you switch with Ryan. I'm about done talking to you. Okay, what's next?
Fear of God.
I realize I don't care. Yeah, I'm gonna put the fear of God into you. You don't know what a blazer is next time.
So, Fear of God. Are you familiar with their?
Oh, you really wanted to talk about that?
Yes,
okay.
I really wanted to talk about
I'm
that,
not familiar.
So Jerry Lorenzo, he's kind of been around. He's got this really like cool design style. I don't know.
Okay.
So they're coming out with their 7th collection this year, and it's really
what
like
is
kind
it?
of
Clothes, shoes.
It's clothes, yeah. So
they do like different colored sleeves.
He does some shoes, but it's just really unique, and like this one coming up is like it's I guess it's the first time that they've done like a lot of like wovens and a lot of like accessories, which is really cool. Okay. So it's in my sort of fashion realm, this collection is. Oh, it's so bad.
No, it's not bad, it's just dumb.
It's just so dumb.
I shouldn't say that because Ryan kind of has your fashion. I'm outnumbered.
A lot of people have my fashion.
I know it's not dumb. I just don't understand it.
That's okay. You don't have to.
Well, it's not okay for me, but
so they just have some really cool hoodies coming out. Which I'm a big fan of a nice hoodie.
I see that it's really pretty.
Yeah, we're getting to the lookbook overview.
Day one.
But I'm pretty excited about it.
That's good. I'm really glad you're excited about it.
Thank you.
I don't care, but I'm really glad you're excited about it. No, I am glad you're excited about it. You need something to be excited about.
Exactly.
Well, what's so good about that hoodie?
It just looks really comfortable.
It's $300, ain't it?
Probably. I like that detail there. That hat is really cool. So this is their lookbook, which is having a hard time loading.
Whoa! What's that jacket?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah. So this is their 7th collection. So it's a big variety of. It's not just hoodies. It's just that.
Oh my gosh, did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. Those are the most nicest pajamas I've ever seen in my life.
So just kind of more. This style is more, I guess, contemporary.
Fear of God. That's a hell of a brand name.
Yeah. So, I mean, not all of it is my style, which is okay.
Some of it's mine, which is great.
Mm-hmm. So these are some of the shoes that they make, which are interesting.
Those are terrible.
Terribly awesome.
Yeah, they are actually. I'm just giving you shit. I'd wear them. I'd wear those.
Yeah, check out this fit.
And so here's the thing. I think white pants need to make a comeback.
Yeah, I would agree.
I love what white pants can do to an outfit.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's I just really like his design style, and I'm more into like intentionality behind clothing and like what goes into them. So,
yeah, I know you are. I'm Mr.
So I'm very excited about it.
Sweater. No, Ryan, you're laughing. You should have been. It's green.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yep.
And it doesn't make you toast. Doesn't pour your coffee. Doesn't drive you to where you need to go. Nothing. It's a sweater.
You spent $70 on that?
170.
170. Yep.
Okay.
For a sweater.
I was gonna say I'm close. I'm close on that. I used to go through this online shop called what was it, Thread Beast or Thread Up or something.
Thread
like
Beast,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, so they'd send me basically a bunch of different outfits, and it's one of those deals where whatever you don't like, you just send back.
And then whatever you keep, they charge you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I bought 2 identical sweaters where the only difference was the color. So I was at about 150 with both of those.
What? Why? What? It's a sweater.
I gotta tell you, it's I wear it every winter.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it for 3 years. It hasn't. I don't know how many times I've washed it, but it holds up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I won't ever probably have to buy another sweater.
Yeah,
if I
exactly.
don't want to.
Whose side are you on anyway?
I'm just saying. I don't know what you got.
That's
but
2-0. What do you mean? What I got? I could show you what I got, but it's too flippin' hot.
I mean, the difference is, ordering, getting a $20 hoodie from H&M versus, like who are they actually caring about how that hoodie's made?
No, they don't give a shit.
No. Whereas, something that is like craft made, like something that's $150, like there's intentionality behind it.
I know. It just bugs me that a sweater, like a full suit, $150, that's a steal.
But I love my Best Made hoodie. It's so comfortable.
Okay.
I've worn it
All right.
hundreds of times. It still fits perfect. Washed it.
All right.
It's great.
All right, fine.
You got any music news?
No.
You're gonna hate this. I got into K-pop.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I got into K-pop.
We are not having a K-pop segment on Culture Beast.
Yep.
We're not going to do
part
it.
Of culture. It's part of culture, man.
I will wreck this setup.
Whether you like it or not, it's part of culture.
I don't like it. K-pop?
K-pop.
No.
Korean
Who
pop.
got you into that?
Keddy got me into that.
Son of a bitch.
I was like, because I'm always looking for new cultural things, like whether it's cigars or suits or wingtip shoes. I'm fine with whatever, I like to embrace what other culture you.
I
it's
like
a
to
strange
embrace
concept for you.
No,
but
hang on. I like to embrace other cultures when they're inside my culture.
Right.
No, I like to embrace other cultures. I like worldly cultures. Having said that,
so is K-pop not part of the world?
No, it's not as dumb.
So I've been in this big EDM phase the last phase.
Yeah, I thought that was over, but now I'm wishing it was back.
And now it kind of morphed itself into K-pop. Not fully, but okay. I didn't think I like it as much as I
Next, you're gonna
did.
try to get me into your anime, and then
I liked anime in high school.
I love anime.
Did you?
Certain ones, yes. Like I grew up
My
on
Neighbor
Cowboy
Totoro
Bebop
and all that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So see, it's not that far different.
It is very different.
How?
Because I grew up. No, actually, I recently got Hulu and joined the modern world. But I found out that Cowboy Bebop was my anime back in the day.
Yeah.
Love Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, so like I love Asian culture.
Okay, just get your K-pop shit over with.
I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, but I like it a whole lot.
It's K-pop's Korean, right?
Yeah. So it's like a mixture between EDM and hip hop.
Yeah, and
but
so
with like an Asian
they're
fling to it.
speaking in the Korean language, correct?
Yes.
Which you are now fluent in. I forgot.
Now I'm fluent in.
Yeah.
I've been talking this entire time. How are you understanding me?
Because I got my translator beat from the Star Trek Enterprise. Like, I don't know. My point is that you can't understand what they're saying.
No. But it's great. I don't know why, but it's awesome. Yeah. It's amazing.
You know, it's amazing. Every week we do you know what's amazing? Every week we do this, I find new ways to be appalled at you.
Pun intended?
Oh, for Pete's sake. Yes, Paul. Appalled at you.
Thank you, everybody. We'll be here.
Please, can we move on? Please, God, can we move on?
I got some BMX news.
Of course you do. Go ahead.
I do. So X Games, right?
Yeah. What's going on with that?
I think most of it's been canceled.
Are they going to do like did you see in baseball, they're just doing you'd send in the picture and they do a cardboard cutout.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody put the guy from Weekend at Bernie's on, I think it was the Royals, behind the home plate. You just see this guy slouched in the sunglasses and scarf.
Amazing.
Oh my God, I laughed so hard. It was
good.
so great. It was wonderful.
So a few years ago, they started a branch of X Games called Real BMX.
Yeah.
And so it's you take one rider and they get to choose a filmer, and then they make a 1.5 minute edit. So they go film and then put it into a 1.5 minute. So it's 6 different riders, and then they just do their best tricks,
Yeah.
right? So rbmx.com, they had Ryan Fudger, Dennis Fudger, yeah.
I'd have shot my parents that named me that.
Last name?
Yeah. I'd been like, you need to change that if I'm going to be famous.
Dennis Ariason, and then DeMarcus Paul, which we talked about a couple weeks ago.
Paul, I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they had this interest. They got together and watched them live, and then reacted to it, which was really cool.
That's cool because they can't do it anywhere else.
Right, because you have 3 professionals, that are like watching these videos and giving you their feedback on it. It was just really interesting.
It's like the people that talk about golf while you're watching the people play.
Pretty much, yeah. So it's cool because they would like watch the clip and then like diagnose it, like, oh, this is what tricks we liked, this and that. So I watched through it. It was about 40 minutes. It's not everybody's bag, but it's mine. So it's cultural and it's happening. So we're talking about it.
I like it. That's cool. But I was kind of wondering how the X Games, because if you think about not just the X Games, but everything, like without an audience, all the way down to high school sports, like,
right.
How's that going to go?
Yeah, like boxing. And
are they going to have, like, one parent do, like, a voiceover thing that they can play yelling at the ref? Like, we got to have that guy.
It must.
So, let's do it. Oh, that was a great sound. Oh.
I love these things. These are my summer jam, and I'm not even ashamed of it.
No, you shouldn't be, because I had one, and they're delicious. I'm not even ashamed to say that, and I'm pompous.
They're beautiful. You can only get them in the summertime.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. I think this is the first year they did it, right? Well, the seltzer waters, hard seltzer's been like a big deal.
So, but
thanks.
I love Corona, the beer Corona, not the Fire is.
No, I love the beer Corona as well. The virus, not so much.
And so, like, White Claws were like, man, whatever. And then these came out, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. And I was like,
they are delicious.
So good.
They are delicious.
Cars.
I have good news. Kay. So I want to start, if I may, with the list.
Yeah, go ahead.
The list that I sent you.
Yes.
And I've been kind of doing this list thing every week, and I really like it.
I like it too. It's really interesting.
So tonight we're going to be doing 20 of the best sports and sporty-ish cars under 50,000.
Okay.
And they're new, on sale new.
Okay. We'll preface this by saying I did not look at the list.
Good. Because here's the deal. People don't realize a new Tundra.
Yes.
Toyota Tundra is like $60,000.
Right.
So to see sports cars under 50 that you can buy, I ashed on myself again. I just forget sometimes that the cigar is an extension of myself.
So this is Auto Week?
Yeah, okay, cool. Auto Week's doing this. And I agree with some of the list. We're going to talk about it.
Your favorite?
Yeah, I love that this is now getting the attention it deserves.
Yeah.
Alfa Romeo Giulia.
You've been preaching this real hard.
I've been preaching the Alfa Romeo Giulia since it was a concept. Since Alfa was saying, hey, Fiat bought Chrysler, we'll come to America. And I said, look, they're going to do a new Giulia. And everybody thought I was crazy, which probably for other reasons, but here we are. And they did a new Giulia. Ryan, look at that car. Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that gorgeous? It's a 4-door.
It's a good color, too.
I love that blue. And those yellow calibers. That's the Quadrifoglio. And that is not under 50,000. That starts at 74.5.
Right.
But the Alfa Romeo Giulia, okay, the sedan, 2-liter, 280 horsepower, 4-cylinder, turboed, okay. Literally, I just, why would you go anywhere else? Starts at 40,850.
Right.
Why would you go anywhere else? Now, once the powertrain or the bumper-to-bumper warranty, you trade that shit in,
right?
Because it's an Alfa.
But it's a Chrysler engine?
No, it's a Fiat-developed engine. So you have to remember, Fiat, who owns Alfa Romeo and Maserati,
right,
bought Chrysler,
right?
Okay.
But they bought them for what?
So they could crack the U.S. market.
Okay.
They're not stupid.
Right.
During the bailout where we were bailing all the auto industry,
sure.
Fiat came to them and said, look, we'll buy you out. We want to put our dealerships out. And they did. So I'm glad because you can get Alfa Romeo in America. That's all I care about.
Yeah, there's a black one running around town. It's gorgeous.
There's a couple running around town. There's even a 4C in town, a white one, which is a great car, but it's over 50K. Love this. 2-liter, 280 horsepower turbo 4 is pretty potent.
Yeah.
And I've driven that model, and it is surprisingly responsive.
So it's a better looking WRX.
Shut your whore mouth. Never say that to me again. Never put Subaru. And I'm gonna start talking to Ryan. No.
Yes. Same power.
Better looking. They not even the same. I'm done talking to you. So that's the first one. We're moving on because you're frustrating me.
Oh, the Subaru is a 2.5 liter. That's right.
Yeah, and who cares? Because it's garbage. This one I agree with. The Audi S4 is 49.9, which is just under 50. But dude, it's a turbo twin scroll, which I love. Here's the thing: twin turbo is great. Twin scroll is better because the turbo lag isn't there.
Right.
V6 sending 349 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and it's pretty.
Yeah.
But it looks like every other Audi. That's my only issue.
I like the headlights on that and the front, the grille. I like the.
Well, they're going all LEDs now. Yeah, they're going more aggressive. That kind of trapezoidish grille, which I like.
Yeah, because a lot of companies are doing bigger grills, but I like that bigger grill. You know. Mm-hmm.
If you're the X7 from BMW, you're all grill and a little bit of car.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I love that. You know, I mean, the thing I love about the S series, so S4, S6, S8, is that they're a little inconspicuous.
What do you mean?
So you look at that and you don't think, well, it's an Audi, but you don't think it's particularly fast.
Right.
But it's 350 horsepower.
Right.
It's very fast. Mm-hmm. It's all-wheel drive, so it's instant power, all four wheels, no spin.
Right.
So I like that kind of sleeperish look at it.
Absolutely.
The M2 40i Coupe, I think the 2 Series M cars, and Jeremy Clarkson agrees with me on this, I think it's one of the best M cars ever built. Mm-hmm. Is it the fastest? No. I think it's more fun. It's a 3-liter straight 6, which I love a good straight 6.
Oh, yeah.
335 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds.
Wow.
Gorgeous. And look at it going sideways. It does that quite a bit, actually.
I bet.
45.8 for that.
It's not bad.
No. 330i, which is the bigger 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder. So not quite the inline 6 yet, but you're getting there.
Right.
5.6 seconds, 0 to 60. It's not an M, but I mean, 40,750 starting out. I mean, and that's a good-looking car.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's a good-looking car.
The grill isn't enormous.
But the lights, how they just, I mean, it's just really good-looking.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And 255 horsepower is not bad. Okay, so I saw a brand new CT6 Cadillac pass me this week.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
They're absolutely stunning.
Yes.
And they have a presence on the road. Mm-hmm. This is a CT5-V, which is the CTS-V was upsetting all the European automakers.
So this is like a liftback sort of deal?
Yes.
Okay. Not a hatch, but
no, it's a 360 horsepower 3-liter twin turbo V6.
Dang.
And 48,690.
Wow.
Yeah.
It says V is coming soon.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's going to.
Yeah. Huh.
Chevy Camaro 2SS, 43,995. Now, the ZL1, as it says, is better. Mm-hmm. Okay. But if you think about it, 6.2 liter V8 Camaro. Okay.
Yep.
And it's got the 1LE suspension package, which may not mean much to you, but what that means is it's lowered, it's heightened. Mm-hmm. So the ZL1 1LE is the top of the line, I think, Camaro you should buy as a driver.
Right.
And this has the same suspension.
Wow.
But this, dude, a 6.2 liter V8 powered Camaro for under 50 grand.
Yeah.
And the new Camaros are stunning.
They really are. That's like the one thing of Chevy that I've really enjoyed is the Camaro.
Oh,
like,
gorgeous.
I really enjoy their design style with the new Camaro. Like, I actually have to look at them.
Yeah, dude, I love them. I love them.
Yeah.
Mustang GT.
Right.
Okay. 5 liter, 302, the Coyote engine, 460 horsepower. I've driven one of these things. They're nuts.
Yeah, I bet. And I'm sure they sound incredible.
They're nuts.
Too.
Dude, 37.3.
And you get a manual gearbox with it.
Yes, you can.
Which is fantastic.
6-speed manual, limited slip diff, and 6-piston Brembos, baby.
God bless them.
So not only does it go, but it stops. And dude, I mean, 37.3?
Yeah.
For direct injection 5-liter?
That's $20,000 less than the Camaro. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. 20,000 is like, that's a lot of less, you know?
And it has a snow mode.
Really?
It's a snow mode that basically creates the traction control to act like a bit of an all-wheel drive system.
I wonder, like, what actually, like, the different, like, why does Chevy think the Camaro's worth $20,000?
Because they spent more making it.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to.
Right. Because that's a big difference.
It's a huge difference. Huh. I have an issue with this car.
Yeah.
The Challenger RT Scat Pack is great. The wide body makes every Hellcat owner feel bad about themselves.
It's true.
The Hellcat, you get the wide body.
Uh-huh.
The Demon, you get the wide body. Mm-hmm. It's special.
Right.
But now everybody gets it. Mm-hmm. It's a 392 Hemi, 485 horsepower. But this one's different from the Mustang because it has the 6-piston Brembos, but it has Bilstein adaptive dampening suspension.
Interesting.
So it's adaptive.
Right.
Like the Corvette has. The issue I have with this car, it's 45.9, but it's still an iron block. And like, it's 2020, we have the technology.
Right.
Make a lighter engine.
Right. Yeah.
You can do it. Mm-hmm. Stupid.
And now they're putting it on every single chassis there.
Everything.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Tesla Model 3. Performance. Now, here's the thing. Anything Tesla, I love.
Right.
And hate at the same time. Because, you know me, I'm a snarling, fire-breathing V8 guy.
Sure.
But here's the deal. 0 to 60, 3.2 seconds, top speed of 162. 300 miles per charge. Mm-hmm. And if you look at this guy's auto-crossing this thing.
Mm-hmm. With a wide interior.
Mm-hmm. Which won't help if he shits himself, but... But, dude, Tesla Model 3 start at 48.6.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's the people's car.
Yeah.
James May.
Thanks, James.
So I'm going to go a little faster because I want to get through this list. Golf R, 42.3, buy it in a heartbeat. Mm-hmm, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. Absolutely. 288 horsepower, all-wheel drive, under 5 seconds, 0 to 60. It's such a great car, and it's so balanced.
Yeah.
Golfs are just great. Mm-hmm. I know you know that because you have a Rabbit.
Right. Yeah, I love my little Rabbit. But
dude.
It's interesting that this is 42. The Charger was 42 as well. 45. Still, but two totally different cars.
Very different.
Yeah.
Very different. Those things are wicked. They're a good time to drive. Mm-hmm. I don't like the Chargers. They're Challengers, I mean. WRX STI is 36.9. My biggest issue with this car is it's so flippin' big.
Yeah.
They've become so big.
They're like just smaller legacies.
Yeah.
Just
they're
barely
huge.
Small. Yeah, they're huge. Yeah, and like so that's the thing that reminds me about Subaru is like it's been around for so long. Like the car industry is totally going a different direction, and they're trying to hold on to like this old platform.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It is stupid. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Subaru anymore.
BRZ Toyota 86, 28015.
I would love to have a BRZ.
I would love to have a BRZ or an 86.
Right.
And I'll be honest with you. Slow.
Yeah.
But they drive fast.
Right.
It's like a Miata.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun and they're good looking.
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good looking.
And there's a lot of options for them.
Toyota Supra, BMW Z4. Everybody freaked out because the Supras are like, it's over 60. No, it's not. It's 49.9. But I actually would take the Z4 over the Supra.
Would you?
I would, because I think it's a prettier car.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have the Hunchback of Notre Dame rear end.
Yeah.
I hate the rear end. I hate the front end. I hate most things about the new Supra. I love most of the things about the BMW. Same engine. I'd buy it in a heartbeat. Right. And the BMW starts at 49.7. The Supra starts at 49.9. Explain that to me.
Yeah. That's weird.
And the Z4, it's a convertible.
Really?
I'm into those lately. I don't know why.
Huh. Interesting.
Nissan 370Z, I would buy one tomorrow if I had the money.
I'd buy a 350Z tomorrow.
No, I'd buy a 370. 350s are good, but 370s are how a sports car is supposed to behave. Mm-hmm. It is one of the best cars I've ever driven. 3.7 liter V6. 332 horsepower, 6-speed manual, gorgeous. Now you can get a a 370Z at $30,090. The Nismo model, sport tune suspension, funky body kit, and a 350 horsepower output over the 332.
They're sweet.
And you can get it in 2.4 liter 6 if you want. But the 3.7 is just, it's a wonderful car.
Yeah.
And it needs the extra power, I think, to make it fun. The XE is very different.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of the entry-level Jag. Starts
gorgeous.
as $39,900. But then the R, obviously the fast one.
Right.
296 horsepower, which is pretty quick.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't. 2-liter turbo 4.
So it's the Jaguar XE-R Dynamic S.
Yes, which
That's
I
a
think,
lot. That's like...
well, it's Jag. They like to do that.
It's
But you know what? It's a gorgeous looking car.
It's a gorgeous car, but you have to say a lot in order to say it.
No, you just say I have an XE, and then they try to race you and they lose.
R Dynamic.
Lexus, I have a love-hate relationship with the new Lexuses. That front end is absolutely atrocious on this car. On the new RC Coupe, it's gorgeous.
Right.
But look at that. That's just nasty.
Yeah, it's pretty, like, it protrudes.
It does.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
However, they're going to do a new one because this one's been around for a long time. But here's the thing. To get an RF Sport or a 350F Sport for $46,400, I mean, that's a good, it's a quick car.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if the Camry's going to show up on this list.
I doubt it. Oh, yeah.
Genesis. G70.
Dude, the G70 I think is gorgeous and I can afford it. $38,000, dude. It's basically, and I love that they say this. The Kia Stingers, it's the same chassis.
Is it?
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense.
Yep. 3.3 liter twin turbo V6.
Huh.
Yeah.
Would you own a Genesis or a Stinger?
I'd own this.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because it has a 3.3 liter twin turbo V6. And it's better looking.
Yeah,
I think that's better looking than the Stinger. The Stinger's gorgeous, but I think that's better looking.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
Volvo S60.
Yeah.
36.5.
I didn't realize those are sub 40.
Yeah, and they're gorgeous.
Yeah, they are really nice.
Yeah, I love them. I think they're gorgeous. Turbo 5, I think.
I didn't realize
Q60.
Supercharged.
What?
You can get a supercharged Volvo. Interesting. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Super and turbocharged engine.
Yeah, I would probably get the turbo.
Yeah, I think I would too.
But yeah, you can. I mean, I went and looked at one in the inside at the local dealership.
Dude.
I went and looked inside the S60, and they have a used S90, by the way.
Oh, really?
It's in that pastel blue.
Yeah. The interiors of Volvos are just like living spaces. Like it's like a nice apartment.
Well, it won the S90 won best interior for like 3 years in a row.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So yeah, the Q60 41.3. I will admit, I'm not a big Infiniti fan.
Right.
But I love the Q60. I think it's a gorgeous coupe. I've seen one several times. There's a black one running around town. Dude, 300 horsepower, 3-liter turbo. You can get it in all-wheel drive. You can get it in rear-wheel drive. I love it.
The Porsche 918.
Okay, so it's 59.6, but I think it's one of the most beautiful cars ever built, and one of those best handling cars, and they say that too. Here's the thing: 300 horsepower, 4.9 0 to 60, top speed 170, the base model for $59,000. A mid-engine Porsche, 50-50 weight distribution. 170 miles an hour, $59,000.
Huh.
And it looks like that.
Interesting.
Sign me up.
Yep. Wow. But top
That's
speed
the
170?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
That's what I got.
Beautiful.
It's your turn.
Beautiful.
I got more, but I'll do it later.
Dude, that was a good list.
Yeah, and I like doing these lists because it gives people something to think about, I think.
It gives me a lot to think about, too. Which I definitely, I appreciate that. It was a good list.
I'm here for you.
Thanks, man. Here for the people. All right,
Power to the people.
Power to the people, folks. So BMW is confirming the G80 and the G81.
A what?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So, I don't know, but I saw it, and I thought they looked pretty cool.
I don't. Yeah, I'd love to. I don't even know that G. I think of G wagon. I can't help it.
Let's go to.
Don't pick at your tattoo, Ryan.
Well, I'm not.
You'll screw it up.
Well, I ain't picking.
You can take that on the podcast.
Okay. BMW G80. So I guess the G81
excuse me.
is going to be a wagon, which is interesting.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what this car is.
No, don't do that.
Please don't.
Why? Do the thing. Let's go back. Yeah, pretty interesting. The wagon looks incredible. At least
so
from
the
back.
G80.
Yeah, it's M3 G80, I guess.
Oh, so the G80 is the model, like the engine number.
I guess it's the first time they're making a M car in a wagon. From what I read. Yeah.
They had to have made other M cars in a wagon, like the M5, the M3. No,
I don't think so.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Mercedes has been doing wagon AMGs for. Oh, please tell me it's gonna look like that.
That's the M. So this is just the. There's not a lot of images for it, but. Yes.
Oh.
So they're making a touring wagon, which is pretty interesting.
Dude, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really cool. Here's some test mule photos.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big car.
Please tell me that grill isn't okay. Good.
Yeah, but I mean, even it looks like a big looks
like a super sedan.
Mm-hmm. I guess they're gonna make a wagon version out of it too.
That'll be something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, should be pretty cool.
So, do you remember a couple weeks ago on Culture Beast, I was talking about the Grenadier, that kind of utilitarian defender type that this company was doing. Can you bring that link up, please?
Yeah.
Well, they unveiled it.
Okay.
It's in production.
Really?
You're gonna love it.
Yeah, you know I love off-road anything.
I know you do.
Grenadier.
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 Mm-hmm.
Grandier.
Nope, Grenadier.
4x4 built on purpose. I like that already.
I just want to let you. So go up, go up. Go down, go down.
I thought you said go up.
No, I did, but you're going too far. Just to
I
hand
gotta
me
accept the cookies.
Just let me
go
do
ahead.
this.
Do the thing. Oh, look at the screen. Like what you see. Cuffs are off.
I just really need this to work. Ineos is the company.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know why it's being like this.
That's what I mean. That's weird. It's weird to use.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, look at it.
Yeah, it looks like a
Defender.
Defender. Yeah, you're totally right. Shot in Iceland, of course.
Yeah.
Why would it
Well,
not
look
be?
at it.
That's cool.
And it's capable.
So this is a totally new company.
Yeah.
Huh. Is it British or what is it?
You know what we're going to do?
What are we going to do? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's wanting to load.
Yeah, it wasn't. How do I get us? Let's try this again. Safari, where's that?
Bring down the drop down menu. Oh, there you go. So it's European based, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who's building the engines? Do you know?
Look at this thing.
It looks stout. It looks huge.
Yeah. So it's basically all the best things about a Defender and a G-Class is what I've decided.
Yeah, I think that's a good description.
Mm-hmm.
All those windows and yeah, it's kind of got like the skylight looking windows.
Yep, and I'm going to go into more detail about what makes it...
truck version too?
Yep. I'm going to go into more details about what makes it special next week, but I wanted to show you that it is out now.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
It's got gorgeous. A lot of retro, but like modern look. It's sick.
Mm-hmm.
The ladder on the back.
Yeah, dude, it's gorgeous, and it looks capable.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more workhorse than it is fancy, like
right.
You know. So I'm gonna go into more detail about it next week, but I wanted you to see it.
I love that.
And so you would know. That's all I have really for car news.
Okay.
I'm light this week.
That's good. But bringing the heat nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. So they've unveiled, and I don't have as much information as I want yet.
There's a page on Instagram. It's a company called Auto Finesse. Okay. And they're like a detail company. Okay. So they start like detailing soaps and stuff like that. Yeah. But what they've started to do is find like these old cars that have been like left and like restoring the paint, restoring the interior, and it is just.
Did you tell them there's a couple of Montana that could use it?
So they took a barn find Porsche 944.
Ooh,
and
we're a
did
little
the color,
biased, aren't we?
Yeah, took a little did the color correction on it, and it just looked so beautiful. And now they're doing a old RX-7, which
original or Savannah?
One of the originals.
Okay.
So this is their Instagram page.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is the RX-7 that they're.
Ooh, it's like glass.
Mm-hmm. But see, like they're showing like all the. Well, this is the before photos, just to be clear. So this is what they're working with. See all that grime and stuff.
Yeah,
on the
that's
back
rough.
there. Yeah.
That's a beautiful FD though. I love the FD RX-7s.
Let's see if I can. Yeah, so they took this Porsche. This is what it started out as, the 944, and look at that change. Oh my
gosh!
Yes, and so they filmed the entire thing, filmed the process of like what they're doing, and they just take the car apart, clean it, and it is just so therapeutic to watch. It's amazing.
I love that.
Yeah. So I've
for somebody like you, that would be very therapeutic. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I love
but
it. It's dope me. H2OI is still happening in Maryland. Do you know H2OI?
Yeah, really? Yeah. They're still good.
Yep. So they're still doing that, which is incredible. John Ludwig is taking his Century down there.
Is he?
He's going to do podcasts in the back of it, which is cool.
Dude.
Jeep is releasing a Grand Wagoneer.
I knew that. Yeah. And I'm so excited. Because it's going to be...
Too.
They're going to go... I mean, have you seen it?
I've seen like a couple like
the renderings. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be if it looks anything like it.
Yeah. So September 3rd is when they're gonna unveil it.
It's gonna be a great. I can't wait.
Yeah, and especially with what's happening with the Bronco, like there's a lot of like good stuff happening with that.
And here's the thing, they're gonna Hellcat that shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I can't wait for
100%. That. They'll probably offer it within their first packages.
So I would hope so.
I'm interested to see like what the Bronco did to influence the Wagoneer, you know?
I'm willing to see what I'm interested to see what the Bronco did for the whole scheme of four-wheel drive.
Because it shook it.
It did.
Yeah.
The Chevy's pissed. They have to
Chevy
be.
messed up.
Yeah, they have to be upset.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I bet they come with a new model in 2022.
Probably.
That looks more nostalgic because they didn't do anything original. This weekend in Sweden is the first all-electric rallycross called E-Project Rally.
What?
Yep. So we're going from Formula 1 and now into...
you mean Formula E?
Formula E, yeah, into...
electronic rallycross. I don't know how I feel about that. Because half the fun of rally is hearing those turbo diesels going me, you know.
The turbo, like the anti-lag, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. I mean, instant power.
Yeah.
That's a whole different driving ball game, too.
Yeah, Ken Block is taking part of it. And
of course he is.
In his post, he said the fastest lap at this track was only 1.5 seconds slower than the gas cars. Yeah, so they're quick. And they're doing less laps, of course. But,
well, yeah, they have to.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Pretty interesting stuff. So we are like nudging our way more and more into...
I'm waiting for electric drag racing.
Mm.
To where they're like, okay, they're getting ready to start.
Zoom.
Yep,
Yeah,
I can't wait. Yeah, 3,000 horsepower.
Mm-hmm. And then
out of a Tesla.
The Mach-E fish.
Oh, the Mach-E.
Electric.
The Mach-E. I even after that video, I have a hard time.
Yeah.
On principle, really.
Yeah. It sounds like it's gonna like tear your soul out of your body, but
yeah. Well, that's the Tesla in ludicrous mode does that.
Yeah.
Well, that's some car news, dude.
Mm-hmm. Some good car news this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's all I got. You got anything else?
You know, I've been thinking a lot about La Dolce this week.
Okay.
For those of you listeners and viewers who don't know, La Dolce was a magazine that Paul started.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to just say how epic that was for people who were in it.
Yeah, it was fun.
These people that thought that, you know, these Montana kids that in the scene who never thought they'd have their car in a magazine,
mm-hmm.
and you put them on in spreads and front pages. And I don't know, and I know right now it's dead, it's dormant. But I don't know if you realize the gravity of what you did.
I probably don't. I have no idea.
Well, you don't know with most of your stuff because you're you. But I'd like to end on that note.
Yeah.
I'd like to end on, you know what? If you know somebody who knows somebody who might have a La Dolce,
mm-hmm.
check it out.
Yeah.
I still have all my old copies.
Mm-hmm. It's funny because Kenny, he texted me a picture of when he's printing out all the stickers for La Dolce this week. I was like, oh, man.
That's cool.
That was a fun project. But
yeah.
I'm excited about this project.
Yeah, dude.
It's really coming together.
Yeah. Well, as always, it's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Even
absolutely.
if I yell at you a lot.
You got any shout-outs?
No.
No?
No. I'm tired.
I feel
I've been working since Sunday.
I love it.
Worked till late Thursday night. Went to Harper Madison bright and early this morning. I'm pooped.
Yeah. Opened the shop this morning and open it tomorrow, and it's good.
Yeah, it is good.
Feels good. It feels good sitting in these chairs, though.
Dude, these chairs are dope.
So nice.
And I like that mine's like.
I gave you the tall back.
Yeah, because
that felt like you would like that. Yeah.
That's my shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep.
For all of you listening, for all of you watching, thank you so much for.
Thanks for everything that you do. And
yep. Shout out to Ryan.
Yeah. Thanks
in the
Ryan.
back there.
Yep.
Making us sound silky smooth.
Silky smooth.
Yeah. The summer wind is blowing in. That's all I remember that song.
And so we've been also posting the live or the video on YouTube. So check that out.
Yeah.
It's taken a while to get this all kind of dialed in, but I think we're kind of at the right spot.
And again, I'm gonna reiterate this because I reiterate it every week, and I feel like I need to. If you have ideas, if you have topics, if you have something that you see in the news this week about any of our topics, cigars, food, drink, fashion, BMX, coffees, cars, whatever it is,
mm-hmm.
send it to us.
Please.
We'd love to. We'd love to. One, give you a little shout out, but two, we'd love to talk about it.
Absolutely.
So. And music too.
Music, yeah, absolutely. Even K-pop. Bring on more K-pop.
Oh no, please don't. Please don't.
Some BTS released a new song yesterday.
Who is that?
It's a K-pop.
Son of a gun! I don't want to listen to no K-pop. I'm not gonna do it.
Nate Sanders started a YouTube page. Did you
I
know that?
love Nate Sanders.
Yeah.
How's Florida treating that man?
I don't know. I haven't
Did
really
he move
talked
to Florida?
him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Florida? Yeah.
Yeah.
He moved somewhere where the sun shines more than it does here.
Yeah. Is this his? Let me find. Let's just shout out his page real quick.
Yeah. His Miata's so dope.
His Miata's incredible. I love it. So this is his YouTube page. I can't remember what it's actually called. It's Nate Builds Cars or something like that. Let's find it for sure. I was his first subscriber.
Oh,
cool.
Paul.
Yeah, it was great.
Wow. So what does he have? One subscriber now?
It's car stuff with Nate.
Oh, that's cute.
Yep.
Yeah, and that puddle light was gorgeous that he did. Look at it. There's Sanders.
He has 12 subscribers.
And he's got a zip tie shirt on.
Shouts
Hi,
to
buddy.
Club.
He can't see us. That's
see
fine.
us. Yeah, Nate's a great human.
He is a great human. We're really sad he moved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so shouts to Nate Sanders for doing cool stuff.
Look at that thing.
Yeah.
Look at it.
He built this whole car himself, and it's so cool.
Yeah, it's so cool.
So yeah, go follow him.
Look at that thing
on the YouTubes.
Oh, it's disgustingly good.
Cool.
Well, brother,
I think that's it.
Yeah,
that's all we got.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it.
We really do.
As always, it just gets more ridiculous and
more fun,
more fun,
drink, more
better. It gets more better.
It gets more better. Better chairs this week.
Yeah, dude.
Better sound. Thanks to Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan.
Better hangs. Yeah.
Good times, good drinks, good cigars, good topics.
Let's have good weeks.
It's Culture Beast.
It's Culture Beast. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Cute.